E from MarketWizards.com and eminywizard.com. A little bit after 11 o'clock on January 24th, 2019, reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. All right, just trying to cement that idea in everybody's head of ideas about how we have dynamic pivots that will adjust and allows us to be, I think, sophisticated day traders. And what we're doing is looking at ideas from the previous day saying, show me support, show me fighting range, show me resistance. Because we closed in this box above the 37 line, we can assume that's the fighting range. The box below it, the support range, and the box above it, the resistance zone, until proven otherwise. Yesterday, we showed that idea at the start of this leg. And that was support. And this was the resistance box. And then this was our fighting box. This was our resistance box. And then we had said, make sure you are paid 21s, remember? Make sure you are paid back here in that 25 area, 28, 25. Let's use 22 support. They held, and then they bounced into the close, and then we moved the dynamic pivots up. And we said, okay, so evidently now this is what we have got. And so far, we're still in that range. With this box support, just breaking that 45 area. So this has become our resistance box. This has become our fighting box. And this is now our, come on, you can do it. A little temperamental. Okay, so we'll get you that way. And that's support. And that's what I call dynamic pivots. And we can see 3-box system in play, fighting, support, resistance. Very important concept that we use to help analyze markets and try to show you guys the same dynamic. If we are using a 3-box system for a broader range, the years range, we can see the importance of that 47 area, right? 47, 48 as top of this box. So this should be yellow. Just so I don't confuse you, that's our fighting box. And we can see empirical evidence say that 17 is a big idea. And this was just a little washout, just as this high up here into that 52, 53 is a corresponding rejection tail. So I want to think about these size swings because this is the OTF. And so far, the OTF is saying, no, you're not ready to come back up here. Very helpful not to buy into too much idea about long side, rah, rah, rah. And all I'm doing is analyzing consistently. I think that's an important idea if you want to be a good trader. Market is still testing support. Megaphone pattern. Been able to get through the middle. Once again, we're retesting that important 34 to 32 zone. and the longs have had great defense, but still suspect on the offense part. This is our 2-day range. 1, 2, 3, right? 4, 5, 6. Should be paid. Anybody that's short, this is a program trade. Get out of here. And then Charlie gets the ball underwater still. 2-day range right here. 12.5 to 47.25. IB low, all important for now. Make sure you're paid. Coming in, we said 35s to 32s for sure. And the reason, basis of this chart, our bottom two boxes, pretty important. And back to our 2-day swing middle right in here. My belief, if you want to be a good trader, you need to analyze consistently. If we want to use the same tools and techniques so that we don't get confused and try to take one idea and move it to another, I believe that's the key. Big key. And I believe in this in my heart. The over the hill club are those older traders who will just keep using the tools and ideas they used from the past. This does not come easy. Reminder to use risk capital you can afford to lose. This is such an easy business, right? I only spend half a day on this, and it doesn't matter which 12 hours they are. You want to be a student of the game, you got to do the type of work that we do. And even then, you're still going to make mistakes, and lots of them. First comes learning how to analyze. Second comes learning how to execute. Do not be in a rush. You guys that are, I'm telling you, you guys that are newer to the business, you've got the tools. You need to learn how to use them. One of you, I think it was Aaron, said, hey, I've got a, maybe it was Don or Aaron, got a Ferrari, got to learn how to drive it now. I believe you're right. And this is the edge that we get by doing so many different ideas, and yet they're all the same. Well, look at the consistency of analysis. Here's our support down here, right? Throw away this little bit. Here's our support, 17. Here's our resistance up here. Throw away this 48 plus. Same idea that we just talked about. Throw away the bottom right now. Make sure you're paid. Same idea. So we're using the same mindset, the same tools to help give us an edge. And that way we're consistent. When that ball is pitched and thrown at us, we're swinging that bat. Same basic groove swing every time. Same thing with a golf club. And then you're going to adjust outside edge pitch on a third strike. You're going to try to spoil it or whatever. But, those are the curveballs you get. But you need a basic swing. You need a basic set of rules, and then try to take the trades when they conform to ideas you like. This minor break down here today suggested to me that maybe they would do the same thing on the high side. Normally people think about, okay, breakout, we're going, going, going. But I said, it could be it's a megaphone pattern and we just come back towards the middle and just swing through back and forth, catch both sides. So far, that's been true. And megaphone patterns tend to be bearish. I read that a number of times, not necessarily understanding why, but toss that idea out there. Be conservative about your targets longs. Same thing with the short side. So we've been at this for a couple hours now and still in a very tight range. Jury's still out. We know that the 48s to 52s still resistance. And we know that the 28s to 32s trying to hold. We also know 38 is still our middle, which is a symmetry idea from the overnight close area. So we don't put much stock in anything other than what we are seeing and not what we're believing. That chart tells me we're still bound by this range. The weekly chart tells me we're still bound by these three boxes, and then we'll adjust as we need to. And you could come in this afternoon, not traded anything, and you can set up your chart the same way. Depending on where it is, you just go and say, okay, so I guess we're trading this right now from here to there. So if you walked in right now, you'd have to presume that 28.75 is support and trying to battle this 37. If you get it above that, then obviously the 45 resistance. Step by step. Cannot explain it any more clearly than that. Hope that helps. And today, this chart, inside day, we said had a high probability. So far, that's true. That would be your inside day look. Yesterday's high, yesterday's low, and the range. So we're working off yesterday's steps. And then this one, a little bit more advanced version of it, which is showing the swing zone and what we need to pay attention to. So if we're doing the same type analysis with this chart, then we need to do the same thing with a circle, just to give you an idea. So this has been our fighting box right now. This is our support box down here, and this is our resistance box. Don't make it any more complicated than that. And I say that's about as good as I can do in terms of understanding day trading and how we can find edges in the market all the time. Every day you see me do this. And we get the calls right a lot more than we get them wrong. And the biggest problem is typically is you get something out of a swing and then you're going to leave chips on the table because it runs farther than you think. That's okay. You can either jump back in or you can just stay sidelines and then try to sense timing wise, price and time where you think it's ending and take a trade in the other direction. So let's make this one yellow. Same concept, and imagine obviously a green fighting box, red back here, resistance. And that's basis the swing zone. And I've captured a lot of these on video, so you guys can go back and review it at your convenience. Hope it helps, especially for those that are working and can't make it. I believe for the investment in in these courses could charge 10 times what we're charging.